Hey everyone, I know a lot of you are on social media, and if you think what you post there is private, just between you and your online friends, please reconsider. The Social Security Administration recently revealed that they are using what you post on Facebook, Instagram, and all the other social media networking platforms as evidence of your eligibility for one of its big programs. Now, this isn't the plot of a movie or a conspiracy theory about Big Brother out to get you. This is real, and it's happening right now. So stay tuned, and I'll give you all the details. Hey, I'm Devin, and this channel is all about Social Security and how to use the rules to your advantage. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button and be sure to click that notifications bell too. YouTube is so big now that unless you do that, you'll probably never see me again. So I know the idea of the Social Security Administration watching your social media accounts may seem pretty far-fetched and maybe an idea that should only be discussed on a channel that also embraces some of the other crazy ideas like the flat earth and chemtrails. My apologies if you believe in chemtrails and flat earth. But for now, the Social Security Administration restricts the monitoring of social media accounts to those who are already on disability benefits. Now, the purpose for this is to help identify those who are on disability but maybe shouldn't be. And most rational people would agree that it's probably okay for them to use this as a tool, even though I think this approach could easily become problematic, which we'll discuss a little bit later. But their monitoring policy is changing. And what's changing for now is when they begin monitoring your social media accounts. Now the Social Security Administration wants to start using social media activity not to just catch or track potential cases of fraud. They want to use social media content as part of the evaluation of a disability application. For example, if you file for disability benefits due to chronic degenerative disc disease, but also post images of you entertaining the crowds at the local rodeo, this could be grounds for denial in itself. They discuss this in their 2020 budget overview, where they say, we are evaluating how social media could be used by disability adjudicators in assessing the consistency and supportability of evidence in a claimant's case file. So I'm not surprised at all that the Social Security Administration has turned to this. Since 1970, there's been a 460% increase of individuals on disability. Unfortunately, there's no doubt that at least some of these cases are fraudulent, and the Social Security Administration wants to increase their efforts to identify and prosecute these claimants, especially considering the huge financial challenges that the system faces today. So no, I'm not shocked at all that the Social Security Administration is starting to mine what's online on social media platforms for proof of fraud. I'm really only shocked that it took this long for them to consider this approach. This is a treasure trove of data, and it's just too tempting and valuable for the government to continue ignoring any longer. So this is where I'd like to hear from you. Do you agree with the Social Security Administration using social media for this purpose? Just put your comments down below, and I look forward to reading those. You know, there are more people using social media accounts today than ever before, and I'm sure that's not a surprise to you. According to the Pew Research Center, 69% of all adults have at least one social media account. And that was 5% in 2005, by the way. But 50% of those who don't have a social media account live with someone who does. And in the same research report, it shows that a good percentage of these individuals use the account of the other person to see posts that other people are sharing on social media. No surprise there. On average, there are 350 million photos uploaded to Facebook every day. So again, I'm not surprised at all to see the administration want to take advantage of the ability to look into the real lives of people requesting benefits and try to figure out if their claims are legitimate. But there are some problems that come in the application of this policy. So what I don't understand is how this policy would work, the mechanics of it, and how far could they expand it beyond disability? You know, as users of social media, We all understand that each photo or video has to be taken in context and with a grain of salt too. But we know that social media serves as a highlight reel of our lives, and it doesn't always portray reality very accurately. We've probably all posted content that's meant to paint us in a good light, and on some level, we all know other people do it too. As users of social media, we understand that what we see in the platforms isn't necessarily 100% representative of the real life of the people posting it. But that's because we have a personal connection to those that we network with. What happens if that personal connection is lost? What happens when there's no context to the photos and your content is taken at face value with no other information taken into account? Would the Social Security Administration understand the context around a photo enough to make a decision about whether you are really disabled? For example, the leading cause of disability payments are made due to musculoskeletal and connective tissue disorders. Now that seems easy enough to evaluate through images and photos. After all, if an individual files a claim for disability on the basis of chronic fibromyalgia, but post a current video of them winning their age group in a marathon, that seems like a no-brainer. Maybe they shouldn't be on disability. But again, given the tendency to present our best self to our network on social media, we do tend to only post the photos showing us happy and healthy. For example, if we live with daily chronic back pain, but we have a rare day of low pain, we're probably more likely to post photos of ourselves and our activities that day than the days when we're confined to bed and in a lot of pain. And at around 26%, the second leading reason for disability payments are from all other mental disorders. Now, how would the Social Security Administration use a social media account to evaluate those claims? Does a picture really show what's going on inside the mind? These are some of the questions that are worrisome for me. And again, I'd like to know what you think. Do you think they should use posts on social media as proof of eligibility? Also, do you think they could take this even further in the future? I look forward to reading your thoughts in the comments below. I think the investigation of potential fraud is very important, but it needs to be done correctly. The Social Security Administration should understand that life on social media is generally not an accurate recording of someone's real circumstances. While I understand the need to use this information, it should only be a small part of the decision. And that's what's unknown, is how large of a part this plays into the process. Regardless of what the Social Security Administration begins doing with social media monitoring, all of us should use this as a reminder that what we say and post online matters and could have consequences. And as this and other policies are developed, I'll be here to give you all the details, so be sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to stay informed. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.